In Indigo, I attend GP lessons under Mr. Lim and Mr. Anderson. Honestly, all the three parts of the GP lesson are very interesting in their own ways, but if I had to pick one, it would be Indigo's essay section. Indigo really helped me a lot in boosting my content as well as brainstorming techniques to generate points. The acronyms that Mr. Lim constantly emphasizes are very useful and allow me to think of points on the spot. Some acronyms that Mr. Lim teaches are CFGKPPO, which are traits that describe the 21st century. For questions that ask about the world today, these are helpful traits to link to. I did not really understand the gist of politics, which made it hard for me to answer politics-related questions. When I tried to research on these topics, I couldn't really understand them as many confusing terms were used. When Mr. Anderson goes through the current affairs, he will break down these big terms for us to understand. I remember one lesson where we talked about populism in India, and he really helped to summarize Modi's policies and how he gained the liking of the majority of India. In addition, Indigo's essay content lessons and current affairs really helped to consolidate my understanding of politics and taught me how to apply this knowledge into question. My favorite part of Indigo's notes is definitely the current affairs section. It provides interesting content that we can use in our essays. For current affairs, Indigo not only gives us the content but links it back to actual points to write in our essay. Indigo also provides an analysis of the content that we can apply. It really helps me save a lot of time. I'm in the school's water polo team, and sometimes I have competitions on Saturday mornings. Indigo definitely has a great support system. When I have to miss lessons due to CCA and extra school activities, there are online recordings I can watch so I can catch up on content. Indigo also provides extra consultation sessions which allow me to clarify my concepts, with teachers who are very open to clarifying.
I like how there is a good balance between teaching and attempting questions, so it doesn't get too intense or too dry, and it helps me retain the information I just learned better. The lesson pace is also able to cater to students of different speeds, as the faster students are asked to move on, while the students that have questions or are unsure of a certain concept will get more attention from their teachers. Especially for GC chemistry, I learned that all the topics learned build on one another, so it is important to get the foundation down, and I think Indigo manages to emphasize on that and takes importance on it. I struggled with pure chem topics mostly because school notes have a lot of irrelevant FYI information, and it can confuse people who are already unfamiliar with the topic itself. For instance, when I first joined Indigo, I was struggling with the first half of the JC chemistry topics, which included energetics and chem bonding. So I attended the bootcamp and realized that Indigo helped to condense all the information together by putting important definitions at the top and some key worked examples at the bottom. All the concise notes did not compromise my content knowledge compared to my peers in school. I like the revision packages for Indigo's notes as they have a short summary at the front, which is good for a quick recap before attempting questions. Indigo's regular lesson notes are never especially thick, and I like how it is categorized into different concepts so that it is very structured and clear for learning. Especially during competition season in CCA this year, it clashed with a lot of the extra booster lessons that we had to attend. I like how the video recording actually makes it feel like you're attending the class itself, because the quality of the technology compared to many of the other tuition that I've attended before, and their recordings aren't as clear as Indigo's.
What I like most about Econ's lessons is that the teacher constantly engages us with thought-provoking questions to train our critical thinking when attempting an Econ's essay. For instance, she will get us to lay out the structure of the essay, which includes the introduction, body paragraphs, evaluation, and conclusion. I find this really helpful as now I am able to incorporate this clear structure into my own essay as well. For Econs, one skill that I struggle with is time management. With such a short time, I find it difficult to pace myself, and oftentimes I find myself not being able to finish a paper on time. Indigo has termly assessments, like the recent mid-year exams that simulate school assessment. Under these assessments, I was able to practice doing the paper while making sure I complete it within the stipulated time. In general, I believe Indigo's notes and materials are updated and revised to keep up with current academic trends and syllabus. On top of that, Indigo's notes are structured, comprehensive, and condensed, which makes it easy and efficient for students like me to refer to and understand. In times where I am unable to make it for lessons due to a busy schedule in school, I will view the recorded lectures on the Indigo LMS website to catch up on what I missed out during lessons. In addition, when I have any doubts or questions, I can arrange for online consultations with tutors, which is really helpful in bridging my learning gap.
So come experience the Indigo advantage.